we out here. Queens. Y'all come through, come through. Hey, Teedy. Hey. Why is not accepting? Oh, look at you. Just look at you. Looking delectable. Just look at you. Looking all south. Look at you.
I'm trying, sis. I'm trying.
Come on, girl.
Please excuse my background. It's a lot loud outside.
Girl, please excuse my background. I am in the ghetto. I have Miss Jerry's kids. It's 8 o'clock. I was like, you know what?
But you look cute though. You look very cute, Mom. You looking very soft. I like that. You are. It's giving a feminine glow. I like that.
It's giving I'm trying to do my little one too. I'm just trying on.
Yes.
After that was I'm trying. Okay, I am intentional about this. I'm intentional.
Yes.
I am intentional.
Yes.
I'm inviting some people real quick. Cause
Hey,
yeah, girl.
Neff.
Hey, nephew. Who that is? Look at me.
Ramon. Hey, Ramon. You better say hey back too.
Please.
Don't do that, sir. Not over here. The fuck?
Not say love. Not say love. Say love. Say love. Come here. See, here we go.
Boom. Hey, see that? Yeah, you better see. Look, I was trying. That's why I had to keep my mouth closed. I'm gonna shut it.
Ain't that how he been? He been like garbage. I ain't gonna lie. Chin checking me. Like,
Chin checking. You checked me earlier too, Faye. You got me. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's the accountability. It's the accountability. Like, no.
You check the fuck out of me.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
You're right. No, because we're better than that. We've grown from that.
Y'all are not brothers.
We is not kin. No, we are not.
I am weak. I said it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. Nonetheless, we're gonna run it. Whoever catch it. They hop on. It is.
They'll catch it. They'll catch it later. They'll be alright.
They'll catch it. Rock your hips. Look at me. Just stay all day, bro.
Stop.
Go play forever. Girl, so.
Come on, bro. Stop. Let's do it.
That's for real. Let's be real. Come on, Lloyd. Touch your daughters, because we found. Let only you come out of this live. Let the people who need to be blessed by it. Let us help our sisters and help our brothers understand. In Jesus' name is so Shabonka. And we out here.
I say.
Amen.
Let's go.
Our woman.
Our woman, yes. Yes.
So, hey, Chevelle. Hey. So, tonight we basically are just, it's like more so of a keeping it real type thing with us. We are discussing our journey from Brandon and Kevin to Teedy B and Judy. Okay, we're discussing like what really made us change from being these hard young men
to these soft women.
To soft little women.
Okay.
We
women. We are a lady. We are a lady. Okay.
Lord have mercy. Like, truth be told, I'm really gonna give you your flowers first and foremost, so I can get it on out there. It could set the tone, because we really went through this too. Like, that's a blessing. We went through this
together. Yes.
Like when God could deliver you from something and he give you what you need on the side of you to be like,
Exactly. That accountability partner.
Thank
Lord.
you, Chanel. You know I love you, big sis.
Yes.
It's the accountability. It's the accountability because, Lord, girl, we done had some days.
I mean, you remember that time we was all sitting at the fucking table.
At Sharon's table. I just posted something on TikTok about. I posted the video. I'm gonna send it to you.
We were
Sharon's table. A lot went down at Sharon's table.
It did, and child, we were told this was coming, and we didn't want to believe it.
Baby, the prophet left. They were mad. Like we really sat at the table in my house, y'all, and was basically told, y'all niggas, and that's the problem. All y'all do, y'all hard. Y'all don't know how to let nobody help y'all. Y'all don't know how to receive nothing. And guess what? God gonna deal with y'all. We joked out. We like, what?
Not us.
Well, girl, we decided. She and I decided that nothing the prophet said even mattered.
Exactly.
We was gonna stick to what we knew, and baby, that was where the transition. Baby, who?
Foolish. You hear me? Foolish.
That's about that.
Bring us up real quick. Bring us up
real quick. So I'm gonna let you start it off. Like you could unpack like where you kind of feel you took that masculine approach on, like where
the masculinity started. Okay, so I mean, for me, it started at a very young age. I was the only child for the longest, for like 15 years. And I grew up with a bunch of niggas, a bunch of boys, literally. Grew up with a bunch of boys. My two favorite cousins, niggas. Both of them joined gangs later on. Like, both of them was in and out of jail, all of this. We, for fun, what we did was play tap out. That's what we did. We found out how the fuck we gonna learn how to fight. That's what we did. Okay. And also through my journey, like I had to learn how to protect myself because I was molested twice by family members, and that happened early on. I like I said, I was by myself for a very long time. Even though me and my mom are very close, I had to learn how to protect myself. I had to learn how to survive for a very long time by myself. And at a young age, I also understood that I was a lot more mature than a lot of people. So I took on a lot of others' emotions and feelings. So in me doing so, I'm like, okay, I'm taking this on. So how do I build myself up to be able to handle not only myself, but other people? And as I grew, it just became stronger and stronger, and I became more burly. I became more manly and protective, and not even knowing how the journey was going, didn't even realize what I was doing. But I became a whole full-ass man. Like, I wanted to protect, and I wanted to survive, and I wanted to be able to give to everyone. And I didn't really know how to give to myself. I didn't really know how to accept anybody else giving to me because that didn't feel right. Even though technically, as being a woman, that's how I'm supposed to be treated. I didn't know that. I thought I was supposed to protect everyone. I thought I was supposed to cater to everybody's needs. I thought I was supposed to be that vessel for everyone, and didn't know how to actually be poured into. I just thought my vessel was supposed to pour into everybody else.
Girl, that's so real. And like for me, I talked about it in the last video too. The molestation for me, I was molested by girl cousins, and I was molested in front of a mirror. And my brother probably don't know this to this day, but he was right there. He didn't even know. You know, you gotta. He didn't even know. Right. So That in turn also, when my uncle was murdered when I was 7, my safety was gone. Like that was the person who kept me safe. I did, not having your dad around, watching my mom be a single mom, and she just worked. She worked. Like
Yeah.
I had my grandparents. That's why I'm so close with them. I had the nurturing side of it, but I didn't see that till probably 2 years ago. I didn't realize I had it, but I just was raised in the house. Like the energy of the house that I was in was masculine. So, and I just, when you get molested and when those things happen, you like, I felt like if I was one of the niggas wouldn't hurt me.
Exactly.
The form that it took over me at an early age, because I remember like middle school, I'm dressing in baggy pants, big shirts. Everybody listening to I don't even know what they was listening to, but I was listening to Soulja Slim.
Straight up nigga.
Like that.
And the crazy thing is, I had to dress in baggy pants because I was so shapely. Yeah. I was already formed and developed, and all these old ass niggas was looking at me. Mom was like, no, we about to get you the dickies, the nigga dickies with the cell phone pocket, because that ain't about to pop. Nope, that's what you need to be dressed in.
And it became safe for me. Like all of the women in my family, what is
strong?
They strong. They so strong. They so strong. Hey girl, they so strong. And I think that we as women, we're taught to be strong. Yep. Not realizing like being strong make you feel like you don't have no room to be weak. Like God literally had to tell me straight up, you don't know how to receive. I was like, oh, I don't know how to receive. He was like, you do not know how to receive. Just like you said, we always give. I am a giver. I'm an overlover. Not because I just feel like I have to, but because that's by nature who I am. Yep. And also I know, like, we know what it's like, to not have that. So we don't want to, but then doing all of that, you take on the role as the provider.
And that's not our space. It's not our space.
Do it anymore.
It's not for us. No.
I don't want to do it. So yeah, it's like women are really masculine when there's no room for safety and vulnerability. Yeah. And I've noticed that like lately I've been reverting, right? I'm telling you, we about to keep it real. We about to keep it real because
we got to.
As we go on this journey, right? I'm backing up before I go there. Let's talk about the healing part. You found the realization, and at what moment did you go and be like, this is a problem?
So, okay. I knew it was a problem for a while because a lot of people had been telling me. So, book people have been telling me, like, B, you're intimidating. B, you're too strong. B, you're this. And, like, it was a conversation I had with somebody, this dude, that we always had this connection from the time we met. But we never, like, got together. We never tried with each other. Mm-hmm. And I asked him, and I was like, what's up? Because we have this type of natural connection. Like, if we were to just let it flourish, it would be something amazing. Like, what's holding this back? And he said, Brittany, you scare me. Like, literally. He said, you are intimidating. It's like, and I know you don't try to be, because he knows me. Like, we know each other. He was like, I know you don't try to be, but I feel like I have to step it all the way up in order for me to even come to you. And I'm like, damn, when did people start putting me on this pedestal? Because last time I checked, I wasn't shit. I wasn't shit. And I'm like, I don't feel like that. And that went on for years. I want to say we had that conversation, like, I was in my early 20s. So by like 2017, I had went on a trip with my homegirl slash coworker. Like that's my little cousin now. But we went on a trip to China, right?
Mhm.
And we were having all of these revelations. Like we were really connected. We were talking about like our traumas. We were talking about generational curses. And I was just sitting there like, I was like, girl, I don't want to be strong anymore. Like I want my own man. I want to be in a partnership. Like most people don't know that I'm actually very nurturing. Like I love to cook.
It's
I love to clean. I love to take care of my people. Like that makes me feel whole. But I never had been put in a space to where I can comfortably be that. So a lot of people never got to see it. So we were talking about whoa, what's happening, Mark? So we were talking about like what our dream partnership would look like, what our dream man would look like, and we like wrote that shit out. What we wanted him to be, how we wanted the relationship to be. Like we wrote all of that out, and I was like, okay, in order for me to have this man with all of these characteristics, I need to take accountability for who I am, and I need to make space for that man. And I was like, oh, okay, so what do I need to do? My first thought was I need to be vulnerable. I was not vulnerable. I did not share shit with nobody. That wasn't me. So I started praying to God about vulnerability. And I was like, God, please help me be vulnerable. When I tell you that was a 3-4 year journey for me to just be vulnerable. Not even to become a real woman, but just to be vulnerable.
like not the realize it's down there. Just like, okay.
First, I had to realize what I was asking for. I was like, okay, I'm asking God to be vulnerable. Okay, what does that mean for me? What does that mean? So, and this is crazy because earlier today, when I was thinking about this conversation, I was like, damn, how did it start? Where did it come from? I realized when I was in my masculine space, and I wanted to understand what was masculinity and what is femininity. And then for me, it tapped in when I am in my masculine space, I'm trying to prove something. I'm proving. When you're masculine, you're trying to prove to everybody that you are who you are. When I'm in my, it's a tussle. You fighting with everybody to let them see, make them see who you are. But when I'm in my feminine space, I already know. And because I know, they already see it, they feel it. And I'm like, I had this revelation today, y'all. I had this revelation. I was like, damn, girl, what?
Like,
That's the fucking word. That's the one. When I stopped trying to prove to everybody who I am, I became softer. I felt safe because I already knew. Like, I already knew that I know that I am this woman. I know that I am strong. I know that I am boisterous. I know I have opinions, but I also know that I'm nurturing. I'm so caring. I'm giving. I'm loving. I know these things. I don't have to prove something that I already know.
Right.
It was the things that I was very much unsure about that I was trying to prove, which made me hard. It made me fight. It made me have to prove to everybody else that I am this. When actually I really wasn't that until I understood that I was.
I think that we carry certain parts of it because, of course, we do have duality. We do. But for me, it's like when the masculine came in, it was more so, like you say, proving that it was proving I could protect me and proving that I really do stand on 10. And when a person or when situations was like, when you get rejection.
Oh, yes. Good night, baby.
It comes as I realized God literally broke it down to me and was like, it's a defense mechanism.
Yep.
I will never forget when I called you that day. I was at the shop and I was putting up a show. Remember I told you, God, y'all told me, do not put this shelf up. Go ask for help, right? And I was like, it's just a shelf. I didn't put
I
one
got this.
together. This? What do you mean?
You've done this before millions of times. What?
Like
Ask
what?
for help.
No. Baby, when I put that shelf up, like the shelf fell down. Like I couldn't even finish the project. And I got home and literally went through deliverance, like literally crying, purging, because God was like, it's time to fully break out of it and fully surrender it, because you do not know how to receive help. Because for me, it's like, what's coming with this?
Exactly. What are you about to ask me for on the back end?
But I know that I'm genuine and I can give something to a person, be there for. I don't never look for nothing in return, but you don't look for anything in return because sometimes you never got anything in return. And that's the truth that it matters. So it's like therapy also.
Yes. Yes.
The whole
And you know I believe in therapy, Faith.
it's been years of literally like being snatched up because of the spaces that we never felt safe in.
Yep.
Like, okay, for me it's different. I'm a single mom. I'm not a single mom, you know. I'm a mommy in a way.
A mommy in the weight. I love that. I love that. Yes.
Mommy in the weights, because God is my, you know. But nah, I don't get this. It's not as easy. I would say it's more challenging for me because I have to play both roles. I'm a disciplinarian. I'm the provider. I do have a help, you know, to a certain degree, but it's not the same as me having help in the home. I'm working. I have a call on my life. I have a business to run. I have 3 kids, and I'm still trying to find a space for me amidst of all the goals, all the things that God has called me to do. And I still got to make sure they are mentally prepared, spiritually prepared, physically prepared. I have to do all of these things when I just want to sit down.
Exactly. And that's why I have to give you your flowers, because, ma'am, I don't know how you do it. But you do it so eloquently. Because, girl, I be at home and I'm just like, whew, I need a breather. Bitch, and I don't have to go home and deal with anybody. Like, now I'm finally in a space where I can literally go home and not have to deal with anyone. Because, I mean, outside of not having kids, I also had family to tend to. Like, I literally had other beings to be mommy to, even though I did not have kids. So it's like, I get it, but I also I understand I have the privilege of being able to step away from that. That me doing that was a choice. And with you, it to a degree it was a choice, but your choice was to have your babies, because at the end of the day, that's a blessing. And on top of that, you're like, okay, I chose to take on these 3 little beings. I chose to nurture these beings. I chose to raise them up in the right way. And then and understanding that I took on this life commitment, because it's not 18 years, Fat. It's a life commitment. It's forever. I commend you for that. I commend all mothers for that, because that is a journey. That is a journey. That's why I respect my mama so much, because baby girl.
How you
happened to
you know, and even in the journey of us becoming feminine, I even think we can accredit that too, because it made me give my mom grace. Because they ain't healing.
Yes.
You know, they're just walking into their spaces where they like, hey, I gotta go to therapy. Hey, wait, the way I handle this is wrong. Or wait, I'm uncomfortable about this, and I'm gonna go do what I need to do. I'm gonna write this out. I'm gonna apologize. I feel like they didn't get the room to do that. They just swept it under the rug. So
they had to keep on.
For me, even in this feminine space now, I prioritize myself. I literally let all of them listen. I need mom time. Like I need space to decompress. I need an hour. Go on, do what you're gonna do, because in order for us to even flow in that space, you can't look for another person to create that for you.
Not at all. You have to know how to create that for yourself.
That's to say a lot of men they're not in position, and it's just the truth. They don't know how to create the safety within themselves, so that's what makes them lack being able to give us the safety or the room. It's like everybody just hoard.
And I'm not gonna give 100% the blame on men, because at the end of the day, it's society. That's what we were taught. We were never taught that men need that same space to just be human. We were never taught that men need that space to feel safe, because we were always told they're supposed to protect us. We were always told that they were supposed to be hard. They're not allowed to cry. They're not allowed to feel. They're not allowed to do anything. And just really that stripped away their humanization. Like, they are human. That's like, they have feelings. They cry. They get mad. They do all of that. And we should be able to provide that same type of space for them that we are looking for ourselves. Right. So, yes.
And that's why I say a lot of them aren't in position, because the women are so busy being masculine that they can't play their role to even much invite.
Yes.
And like, hey, look, I see you had a hard day. Like, you good? You need anything? You know, not even say something. Sometimes just go and give a person a hug or whatever. But if we hard and you had a hard day, like, everybody back to
it's
back,
a battle.
It's a battle. It's such a battle. And I think that we as women, by us tapping into the spaces of how we got to this place, or what could I do, like asking ourselves those questions. I had to really ask myself questions like, girl, why are you like this?
When did it start?
Why
what was your earliest memory? And then that starts to trigger shit. Yeah.
When he spoke to you, why did you say it was him? Why are you like, what? You cannot. Y'all about to say it. I called him, I'm like, man, I don't know, something going on, because I know I ain't in this space no more. I said, I've been listening to Soulja Slim. The music. When I'm listening to soft music, I am in love. But see, when I put that, I'm like, I'm listening to Soulja Slim. And the man spoke to me at the gas station. He was like, how are you, beautiful? And what I said, since I was like,
wow, what's that?
Hold up. I wasn't here. And something that's so simple as receiving a compliment.
Girl.
That used to be hard.
Girl. I'm still in that process of openly receiving the compliments. Like, I let people say it now instead of like disregarding it, but I haven't really gotten to a space where I can openly receive it. Like, I'll be like, okay. I don't say thank you. I don't be like none of that. Like, sometimes it depends on what the actual compliment is, because sometimes I'm going to receive that shit like, thank you, Faye.
What I know to be true, if I compliment, it's still, we're working through this. And this is why, like, I'm so glad that we're able to do the live, because like I said, with this, I want everybody to see that people are just like them. They got somebody out there just like us who be getting triggered and want to go to the government. Like, what's down with it? So they need it. But back to that, it's like, when your work, it's work. If somebody compliments you on doing something work related, it's
I'm like, girl, it's not duh. That's what I'm supposed to do. What you mean? The fuck?
Pretty much, like, oh, sis, you look. I can say it, but if somebody else like, oh, sis, you just look a man. You look so beautiful today.
Literally, they get on stands and everything. Shoulders start to rocking. Like, wow, what's happening? We're not those people.
And let me tell you, it feels so good, because it was like, it started off for me kind of like relationally, and it was like, okay, you know, when I was talking to the dude and he was like, you know, he was too vulnerable.
And that's the thing.
Like, and that wasn't wrong. That was what I assumed. I assumed he was too vulnerable because I'm listening to Ken the Man. But he was just a person that was able to express how he felt. And then when you deal with men who can't do those things, it's like, wait a minute. But yes, it
Yeah.
started there, like with him and his vulnerability, and me just being like, oh, you know what, guy, I was mad, like, oh man, God said I sent him to teach you how to be soft. Then I go to forgiving. I go to telling people, I'm sorry I played on you. I like, you know, like it takes you on a journey to realize, like, hey, all of those experiences, they didn't come to make me be hard. They came to develop me.
Yeah.
It's like really seeing the big picture now. Like, don't get me wrong, every day is not easy because we catch ourselves all the time. Like, it's always a phone call.
Girl.
A phone call all the time because it's like, I don't want to, I just said this yesterday. I don't want to tackle nothing. I don't want to tackle nothing. I don't want to like, oh, I gotta go get it. Normally when you do produce, that's when you're in your masculine, quote unquote, but I want to produce from a soul space. I want to, why can't how you feminine, you produce with femininity?
Yeah.
Why I can't, I don't want to tussle.
I not too long ago, probably like a couple of days ago, it was something like it was moving, something really heavy or something like that. And I said, I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not a man. I'm gonna wait for a man to come and get this because I'm not doing it. I'm not changing tires anymore. I'm not fucking doing a plumbing no more, bitch. I'm not mounting nothing, bitch. I am not a man. I am a woman. And I am gonna allow a man to do that shit.
I'm a girl, that's it.
I'm a girl. That's what these niggas is here for.
Girl, I'm not doing it anymore. Girl,
Let them do that.
I cried because I had to wash my coat. Oh, I was like, oh no, like God, okay, God, now you're going a little bit far right
Girl,
now.
I would have went through the car wash. Sorry. I'm going through the car wash.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to take it.
Very true. I don't want to have to pump my own gas anymore. I don't want to have to. Nope. I don't want to have to do it.
It's ghetto.
But I do understand, like, at this moment right now,
of course,
because I am a single woman, I have to do that. Yes. And I'm going to do it with grace. I'm going to still do it as a woman. But
use a wet wipe.
I also know, I also understand that when there is a man there, I need to allow him to be a man and not feel like I need to take on that responsibility because I don't have to. Literally, that's what God placed that man right there for. He's here in this situation for a reason. Allow him to be that man. You do not have to take on his role. And I'm going to let him do that every time. Every time.
Here. You can have it.
Do you want some water? You need something to snack on?
When you're done? You hungry when you're done? Because I want to cook. I don't want to be out here doing all of this. I want to go inside.
I do. Look, bitch, I had put together my bookshelf. I only put my bookshelf together because I personally wanted to do that. But when I did it, I said, bitch, call me Barbara. Because I'm a motherfucking builder, bitch. But I also know, like, I did that because I wanted to remind myself, like, yeah, bitch, you can do this. You are very much capable of. But next time, when that nigga up, call that nigga.
It's like it feels so good to be placed in a place to where you have the desire from these last, it's been like, 3 years, 2-3 years we've been healing through this stuff. Like, we did not have the desire. No way.
At all.
There was no desire to be like, we were girly. I mean, because we were not girly.
We were sexy.
You right.
We were sultry.
Yeah.
But we were not girly.
What niggas? What niggas? That's not what it was.
We were.
Bruh. When I looked at that video today, and even when you did like your photo shoot, it was just like, you can see the glory. You can see like, oh my God, we have literally went through a real life, scary,
transformation,
emotional learning how to be quiet.
Girl, be quiet.
I
Goddamn.
know women be quiet.
I said, God gave me a voice. I'm supposed to use this.
Baby boy say, shut up. And my baby boy, baby, he say, shut up.
You right.
So now
And you know what? You know what I do? I shut up. Every time I shut up.
every time, and I don't even, you know how you like, when you leave, I'm gonna start talking. I don't even want to talk again.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I really believe that femininity is peaceful.
It is. It
And I
is.
think that we did not, thank you, Holy Spirit, we did not have the peace that we desired. We didn't have the peace that we desired.
Yep.
Like ways that we got to it. I remember us working out, fasting, praying,
Thank you, baby.
journaling. That and therapy.
I'm gonna talk to you later, baby. Give me a second.
Look at you saying, baby, and I'm gonna holler at you. Hold on. Wait, give me 10 minutes.
He wouldn't stop talking to me. Fuck, I'm trying to talk to you, sister. You trying to talk to me?
What you let me say? Give me 1 second, baby.
I put up the
Did
thing.
church
Thank
thing?
you.
Look at
I
you.
did the church thing. I said, give me one time, holler at you, baby. I did.
Bro, it's just creating the space and oh wait, self-care.
I want to say right now that self-care is not what everybody thinks it to be. Self-care is not what Instagram.
I'm sorry, this serial killer. We
Was
said
that
self-care.
Chance?
No, that was right where he is. He's mom time.
No, I said don't be my baby there. He's just trying to join the conversation. He's trying to spread the word. Don't do him that. My baby got a message to give. Don't do him that.
Self-care, going on.
But self-care, like I want people to understand that self-care is not what Instagram portrays it to be. It's not the luxury facials and massages and pools and I would love to do that all the time, but
that it was that all the time.
It's self-care is hard as fuck. Self-care is setting boundaries. Self-care is saying no. Self-care is being accountable. Self-care is usually harder than what people like to make it believe to be. Yeah.
It's literally facing yourself through the good, the bad, the ugly, creating a space for yourself to nurture you while you facing this, and literally coming to a place of surrenderance in order to get better.
Amen. Amen. Yep. It's a relationship. It's the relationship that you desire to have with another person. That's what self-care is. You have to be able to have that relationship with yourself in order for you to have that relationship with someone else. Because if you can't have it with yourself, how do you expect to have it with somebody else?
How you gonna give it? How you gonna give somebody if you don't have it at all? You know. I want to talk about triggers.
Okay.
I want to talk about the triggers. Because that is a part of the journey. You know, a lot of people when we go through stuff, let me start off by saying this. When we go through stuff, you know, it'll take you from faith to faith and glory to glory. Right? Yes. So as we're being processed, because we still in it, we coming out. We like at the end. We're at the end of it. But going through this process, things will happen that remind you of the OU and how safe it was. So, what would you say your main trigger is in your journey?
Oh, Lord. Communication. The lack of communication is a major trigger for me. Because I feel like I'm a communicator. Like, that's me. Even when I'm quiet, I'm communicating. I always feel like I am telling other others exactly how I feel. I'm telling others exactly how I desire to be treated. And I expect others to communicate to me in the same way.
Right.
So for a long time, because I was expecting others to communicate the way that I communicate, I would be triggered like, oh, that was shut up. That was set off an alarm for me. And more recently, I had to understand that everyone is not like me. Everyone does not communicate the way that I communicate.
Right.
Some people don't even understand my communication style. So it's like, I don't want to say I have to meet people where they are, but I have to allow people to be exactly who they are, and then try to decipher, or if I can't decipher what they're saying, ask for clarity. Continue the conversation, because I, like, if someone didn't do what I expected them to do, I would shut down and be like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you no more.
Oh, you're done.
I'm done.
Done.
But I'm
done.
like, now I'm like, I can't do that, because what if this person is meant to be in my life and is supposed to teach me something, and because I don't understand them, I just decided to cut them off instead of trying to ask for clarity. Ask for clarity. Like, I learned that when I am triggered, it's time for me to ask for clarity, because something isn't adding up in my math, and because I didn't ask for that, the math ain't mathing for me. And Brittany math is not the same as a Daryl's math. It's not the same as a Keldronique's math. It's not the same as a Mason's math or anybody else's math.
Right.
I have to ask for clarity. I need to ask them, well, how the hell you came up with that one, Fat? Let's understand how you came up with that, because I came up with this, with these equations, with these problems. My solution came up different. So how do we understand each other? How do we understand? And that's how I had to, like, that's how I know my trigger has been hit, because I usually feel confusion. I usually have some type of anxiety with it. And in order for me to combat that or try to solve it, I need to ask for clarity and find a resolution.
And I think that's a requirement in order for us to stay in that space. You know, mine is trust. Trust. Like, if I feel like I'm communicating and I'm showing up, and you give me a inclination that I can't trust you, me wanna, like, reverse.
reverse.
I immediately shut down. I would cut whatever off, and I would just go back to listening to Soldier Slim.
Right. Yep.
And you know, through this, like, I'm noticing, like, in order for us to be feminine and have that safety, it requires for us to have communication and trust.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
with society, like you stated before, society has not created the space for men to provide that. Like, can you really sit there as a man and be honest about where you are, what's going on, whatever, even in friendships?
Yep.
Like, I have to be able to trust you in order for me to be able to thrive. And that comes from me learning, like, hey, you got to trust you first.
Yep.
And your decision making. So when we go back to the self-care, like, if I'm saying that I can't trust you, I have to care about me enough to want to protect my femininity, because I know that the devil trying to get you, girl.
Yeah. And it's that discernment. It's that discernment.
Right? So I know that, hey, if I don't have the space to cultivate that, then it's gonna be problematic. That's my trigger with it. Like, if I can't trust you, and lying, you know, lying is the
girl. That is right in the middle of trust and communication.
It's a communication, lying, trust. You can't communicate, or you don't communicate, then you lie, and I can't trust you
for no reason.
Not, you
for
know,
no fucking
but
reason.
it's just real, because it's a space where you got to be real with yourself. You got to be real with God. Like, those spaces where we were journaling and working out and calling each other, like, I'm going in the streets outside. You're like, No, you're not. You're making it happen.
Exactly.
You need community in order to
get through the healing. Yep.
And
get through the healing journey.
To go on
period.
Journey. You cannot just go on this journey with isolation. You need community. And like I said in the beginning, I'm just so grateful that God allowed us to be community for one another. And we had the rawness and the truth. Like it started at Sharon's table 3 years ago. And now we're blooming. Literally blooming.
Yep.
Literally. And I know that, like, I couldn't have did it without you. I just know, baby, who?
Same.
Baby, who?
Same. Same.
Nice, what's that? No.
Same, sis.
Get out of there, Kevin. You can't stay. You know, like, it's just being grateful, and also knowing, like, if you want something, want it for you.
Yeah. Yes.
To lead you to it, but want it for you. Like, I think that if we didn't have if we didn't get tired, we got tired. I just got tired of it.
Yes. Got tired of fighting, got tired of protecting, got tired of just exerting that kind of energy, because that takes a lot.
It takes so much.
It takes a lot. And I also realized, like, being in that masculine space, it was draining. When I'm in my feminine space, like, I feel full. Bitch, I'm happy. I'm waking up early. Like, I'm just like, girl.
It's gonna be a great day. It's the love in here.
Literally, like, this past weekend, I decided to walk from my house to my mama's house, girl. It's not like 2 blocks away. It's not 2 blocks away, Faye. You got to know that. It's not 2 blocks away. But I was like, I woke up early. I said, girl, I feel good. I said, girl, let me get my life together, take my time, drink my tea, do all the things. I'm about to go take a walk. I'm about to go walk.
Up in the rock. Oh, look, what's your tea? You journaling.
And for me, mama called me. My girl called me. She was like, I said, hello? She said, oh, you've been up for a while, girl. I said, yeah. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm walking to you. Walking? Wow. Yeah. I'm walking. Wow. Enjoying this walk. Yes, that's what I'm doing. She said, oh, girl, all right. I'm going to see you when you get in.
Oh, man. It's just so beautiful. Like, I'm noticing when I'm like angry or something, I feel like that's the masculine. That's just it. Like, when I'm feminine and I'm flowing in it, it's like, oh, you know, I can still have boundaries and be feminine, but I'm not handling things like, oh, I'm finna go off. It's like, oh, okay, I'm subtle, I'm soft, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm, like I said, opening the blinds, I'm getting the kids off to school in a better space, like they could feel the love, and it makes everything, when I'm in my feminine state, no matter how much I balance, everything around me flows. It just flows. And for me, like, you know, I had to go to, it was me and Christ in the corner. Like, I need you to step in this area to be that spot. I had to get real. Like, okay, I'm single. All right. It's been like this for some time, and that's okay. Like, it's cool. You know, it's not a problem. Yet, I know I'm being prepared. And I don't want to be masculine to my kids. I don't want to be masculine to my husband. Like, hell no. Like, no. No. Like, I really believe that men are kings and they deserve to have that. Like, it's not like we really like that, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
We really are wives. We're really servants. We are just naturally by nature nurturers.
Right.
And so like, I have to cultivate that environment, but I don't want it so I can be a wife. I want it just because I'm tired. Like, we desire it because
we want it for ourselves. We want it because we want to live soft lives, not the commercial soft life, but we want to live life with ease. We want to do the things that just naturally come and happen. No matter, even if it's a a down moment, something just fucks up, or a high moment. Like, we want to just go through life as life happens and be able to just still manifest and still prosper in that space. Because once you start to battle what's happening, it has no room to grow. It has no room to do anything but suffocate and cause more negativity. It causes more fighting. It just causes more of a downward spiral, and that's not the life that we want to live at all.
No way, form of fashion. I just believe that we deserve, and that's another thing, like realizing that you actually like deserve it. You deserve to be soft. You deserve to be nurturing. You deserve to be a flower. Like you don't have to do it. Like, and I think because of what we were taught and how we grew up and experience that has happened to us from relationships with men and all the type of things that we've encountered, to where we have not felt safe, it made us feel like we had to be hard. And we're finally at a space to where we now know you don't have to. You can graciously get things done and be at peace and have love within yourself, which gives you the room to give that love to your mate, to give that love to your kids, to give that love to even the dog, because the dog be like, everybody. Like, I was on the phone and I said, man, I was telling my sister Nate, and I was like, just take some time for yourself, so that way, once you relax, you can go and tackle the task. Girl, I had to go ahead and snatch the word out my mouth. I felt it like my lip. I was like, tackle?
Nope.
I don't even want to use that. You're not going to tackle anything. You're not a football player.
Exactly.
We're not tackling nothing. You're going to go and you're going to complete the task, and you can do it with love from a place of relaxation. Femininity is rest.
Yes. Knowing when to rest. Yes.
Well, I feel like throwing slugs at
I mean, if you need to receive that, you better
embrace.
You better embrace.
I receive it.
Femininity is knowing when to put up boundaries. Femininity is knowing when to stop. Is knowing when to go. Femininity is being aware.
Yeah.
Literally. Holding yourself accountable. Accountability is femininity.
Accountability and soft solutions.
Yes.
Soft solutions. Like accountability and love in the overflow. Like giving yourself room while giving others room, because you got it.
Yeah.
Girl, look at us.
Child, we came a long way. We done came a long, beautiful way, child.
Girl, it's so beautiful, bro. Like, I be getting full. Like, I don't mind crying. I'm like, girl, you could not.
Couldn't tell us to cry. Bitch, I be waiting to cry.
Cry for what?
What? Exactly. I be waiting on a day now. I be like, ooh, when am I going to cry?
I be like, everything is full.
He just fully crying off of anything. The baby finished their food. The baby, oh, you didn't finish it, Lord. Jeez.
Crying for no reason. Just full, just happy, just like, okay, like, there's nothing wrong with this. Like,
yes.
Actually feels good. Like, it don't feel bad. It's such a beautiful experience, bro. Like,
yes.
To be able to be like, oh my God, I'm crying because I'm happy.
Yes. Yes. Like, just to cry because we happy. Yes.
Because I'm happy. I sing because I'm happy.
I sing because I'm free. Come on, Fed. Yes, literally, we are free from the shackles of manhood. From the shackles of manhood, okay?
Free from the brotherhood. It's sisters over y'all.
Yes.
beautiful experience, and I'm excited for where we're going. I'm excited for what God has done, and I'm excited to see, like, to watch us be able to unpack this.
Yes.
Be real about it. Say we still in the journey, so
Because we still have so much more to go.
we got. It's much more to go. Much more to go. Just to be able to be in the process and openly be able to discuss it, because a lot of women don't even know that they being masculine.
Yep.
They don't know, like, you do not have to yell at them kids like that. You do not have to yell at that man like that. You are hard. Go put some cocoa butter on your feet.
With your crust ass.
Walk light, Melissa. Walk light.
Yes.
You know, just being able to say we've done the work and are still doing the work. Like,
yep.
I'm grateful.
Same.
And
I'm proud of us. I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of us.
Yes.
It's been tough, girl.
Yes.
Every day getting a text message. What you saying? What you do? Come on, now. You saw it, sis?
I am. I am sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
That anymore.
I'm not. I'm not gonna say I'm not, but I'm gonna definitely try not to do that anymore. I'm gonna try not.
I'm sorry, I cursed you out. I really didn't mean it. It wasn't me. It was him. Look, I was triggered. I had a moment. I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh,
and this is so beautiful, girl.
I'm proud of us.
We
did it. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe.
And we're gonna have some other people do it because it's time out for it.
Yeah.
I think the Lord is time for us. Like, we cannot receive what we're walking into. For me, I could be real, because my part is I'm learning to receive help. I'm learning to receive help.
Yes.
Receive it, for that matter, because I be like,
you deserve help, so you need to learn how to receive it, because it's going to keep happening. People are going to want to help, so you got to learn how to receive it. So,
and I'm working on it day by day. Like, your accountability, sometimes it's a curse word, sometimes it's been it's been stashed. Like, you better get it done and let this person help you. Let these people help you. Why are you being like that?
Exactly.
It's scary. It was scary out there. It was scary. It was scary.
And it might scare you again, but you are familiar with that type of scare, so you know how to work past it.
We'll be like, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Before you know it, you just gonna be like, all right, thank you.
I like you.
Exactly.
Well. It looks like, child, it's about to be 9. This has been amazing.
Yes.
Got questions for me? They could probably help somebody, because I didn't ask all my questions.
So I have questions. I feel like we didn't cover everything. Like, we literally didn't cover it all.
Good. This was good. I just pray that the women be blessed, like I said, and I pray that it even give men a deeper revelation on to, hey, she not hard.
She been through something. How can I help her?
She not hard. She been through something, and something then came to make her feel like, hey, so if she willing and she open to try, like, do that.
Allow her to do that. Yep.
Allow her to do that, and allow yourself to be willing too. Because a lot of men, like we say, it's a journey for the both of us. Like, not just me. It's for all of us. So
I love you.
I love you.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too. You already know. I can't wait to see you. I cannot wait. I'm tired. I can't wait. Oh, thank y'all y'all very own Teedy B. Y'all go follow my sisters because she's a real and a dope one. And we gonna hit and we gonna work through. She'll be back. She'll be back. I love you, sis.
She said it. I'm gonna be back. I love you.
I love you. Later.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, later.
Later.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.